FNAF Security Breach is a game that has sparked many wild theories. From theory that Gregory is a robot to Vanny being Elizabeth, there certainly was a giant mess when it came to making big assumptions. There is so much hidden in this game, so many little Easter eggs, that it was indeed expected that this would happen. But today, I have 3 small theories prepared for you that I'm stating right now don't really have any big evidence behind them, because they are really small and could be viewed as small little headcanons that won't really mess with anything in the main story. So, without further ado, here are 3 FNAF Security Breach theories that will make you think about the game more. Number 1. The Nova Trilogy and Fazbear Frights are canon. I think we all remember when it was revealed in FNAF Help Wanted that the FNAF games are just games in the FNAF universe. The events still happened, but the games were made by an indie developer to cover up the real stories. This can also be seen in the story Help Wanted from the second Tales from the Pizzaplex book, where an indie developer was hired by Fazbear Entertainment to make 4 games about Freddy's, with the 4th one never being fully finished. It was also revealed later in the books that games like FNAF Pizzeria Simulator were also games made in the FNAF universe. So my guess would be that all the FNAF games from 1 to 6, maybe UCN, were games in the FNAF universe, although the events of these games still happened. There has been a lot of debate lately as to how canon are the newest books, if they are fully canon, if they are only parallels, if some are canon, or if none of them are canon. Well, this theory isn't about the stories themselves, but if the actual physical books exist in the FNAF universe. Now, in Security Breach, we see a lot of arcade cabinets with the book characters. We see Bloodtrap Chaser, Fetch, and also Ella. We know that Ella is a toy that was mass-produced by Fazbear Entertainment, as confirmed by the Ultimate Guide. But why do we see Fetch and Bloodtrap Chaser? Well, it's definitely a confirmation that they do exist in the FNAF universe, but do they actually physically exist? What if these characters are just from an in-universe book series that may be something similar to our Fazbear Frights? We know that Fazbear Entertainment made games about their mysteries, so it would not be completely insane to say that they also made books, which we know they did. In Vanny's room in Ruin, we can see a book titled World History, and surprise surprise, there's a Fazbear Entertainment logo on it. I have no idea what this book has to do with Freddy's, maybe FNAF characters were telling you world history or something, but it definitely does confirm that Fazbear Entertainment made books. So try to think about this theory a little bit, and maybe there is also something that I've missed. Let me know. Second theory, the Help Wanted rooms. In the game, when you get all the upgrades for Freddy, you can access rooms that are exactly taken from FNAF Help Wanted. Some of these rooms are only accessible if you have all the upgrades for Freddy, the same thing you need to complete the Burn Shop ending, so they must be something important. Well, people didn't really give them much attention and just marked them as simple Easter eggs to Help Wanted. Well, I don't think they are just Easter eggs. I have a few ideas as to what these rooms could actually be for. First, we know that Fazbear Entertainment has been experimenting with the augmented reality technology, as we can see in Special Delivery and also Ruin. Well, what if these rooms were built before Help Wanted's release and were scanned using this technology, and then they were fully complete in Help Wanted? We know how lazy Fazbear Entertainment is, so it wouldn't be too off if these rooms were made just for the VR game. And well, since we are so in the future, after they were scanned, were fully functional and playable. Which connects to the second idea, that these rooms were made specifically for Fazbear Entertainment to experiment with this new AR technology. Maybe they were using it to make a new AR game, and these rooms were just testing chambers for it. Or lastly, maybe these rooms were just regular rooms that were meant to have a normal purpose in the Pizzaplex, but were later repurposed as the inspiration for Help Wanted. The idea that they were tourist attractions can also be possible, since we also know that the FNAF 6 location was supposed to be turned into one, but Freddy clearly says to us that this area is off limits to guess. Now you may argue that Help Wanted would have already been made way before the Pizzaplex was constructed, but how can you really know? The only piece of evidence there is the teaser at the end of the Dreadbear DLC, but this can literally mean nothing, since we are still in the game itself and the Pizzaplex could have already been built. I may be just overthinking this and these rooms were just random Easter eggs, but you never really know for sure, especially how difficult it is to get to some of them. The final theory is really small and simple, but I think you will like it. We all know that in the Burn Shop ending of Security Breach, we end up in this big room with screens and buttons that cause fire, and this theory states that this is the room that Henry died in. I actually thought of this right when the game came out, but people didn't really give much attention to this room. I guess that this is less of a theory and more of a fact, since it really makes sense. Why else would here be a room with screens and buttons that cause the place to literally fall apart? Like for real, this room is supposed to destroy the place. I honestly think that this is the room that Henry died in, and after the place burned down, it was rebuilt with new Pizzaplex buttons to keep Birdtrap stuck in this place, and in case he tries to escape, you just sabotage the whole place again. Simple as that. It is clear that Secure Beach is still filled with many mysteries, mostly smaller ones that many people just overlook, and I really want to know your opinion on some of these theories. As I said in the beginning, these can be taken as just headcanons that don't really affect the story of FNAF, so you don't need to believe them. So, thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.